Hello, today in this tutorial we learn about how to upload an article at newsgram.com, which is basically a WordPress functionality. So I'm logging in, basically go to newsgram.com/wp login.php. So I use the username here, which is this, and then I log in. So then you go to create a new post. So let's go there. So I have this post which I'm trying to upload. So Shruti has sent us this article. So this is a WordPress attachment. Ideally you should download it, because if you copy from here, then what will happen is that the formatting issue will happen. So it's best to download. And then basically you select all, copy, and then come here. So you paste it here. So first thing is that you give a title here. So this is about Indian dyes. So let us give a title. All you need to know about Indian herbal dyes. The title should be typically a long title. In online journalism, this helps. And the focus keyword, that means the important phrase or word which denotes about the topic, should be present in this title. So then it automatically creates a permalink. But if it does not, if you don't, sometimes it so happens that it will not create a permalink. I mean, it will create a permalink which is of different type, which is some kind of number. So then you must edit it, because in the permalink all these words and phrases should be present. So you click it OK if you want to change it, or you don't want to change it. Okay, then this is the article now. So if this article is by someone, if you want to give byline, so let us say it is by Shruti, so SHRUTI, Shruti Pandey. Then I would make it bold, and I would preferably use some color over here. Let's say this one. Now you've created this article, and you can go down until this, and ideally the article should be made a bit colored. So I would make some coloring here. So let us say, okay, so this one for example, then I would highlight all this. I will make it bold and distinct. Let's say I use this color, and similarly you can go down and make every subheading a bit bold and colored. Now then you go down and go to post settings. In post settings you give a subtitle. The subtitle will appear once you post it. The subtitle will actually appear below the title. The title is here, as you know. This is the title, all you need to know about Indian herbal dyes. So the subtitle, as the name indicates, will appear below that. Let us say I am putting this: India is known for a variety of herbal, natural herbal dyes. Natural herbal dyes which are environment friendly. Okay, so subtitle has been given. Then you go further down and then you come across what we call it Yoast SEO. Now here you see this bulb is grayish in color. So the next important thing is that you go to snippet editor. Now snippet editor, go to edit snippet, click it here. There will appear a SEO title. You don't have to fiddle with it. Then slug, again you already gave the title, so slug automatically appears here. Then you go to meta description. Meta description is the most critical aspect of SEO optimization at this point of time, because SEO things keep changing, as you know. So either I write the essence of this article, or if I believe that this is the punchline of the article, then I can copy paste it simply from the article. So let's say India is known as the land of colors and I like this. So I will copy it and then I will paste it as meta description. Okay, so you go it here, then you paste it. So you see the green line appears below. If you exceed the draft, if you exceed the number of the words, the limit of the words, then automatically it will become gray. Let us say, or if you make it too short, then also it won't be green, you know. Now it is too little a description, so the line appears brownish. But if you make it adequate in length, then it will become green. But if you exceed it, let us say I'm just copy pasting it again, then you see that it again becomes brownish in color because you have exceeded the limit. So the best is that you write that much which allows this line to remain green. So meta description it can be a phrase or sentences from the article itself, or you can write the essence of the article in this meta description. Then you close it. Then you go further down, focus keyword. Now as you see, this bulb is still grayish. Now we have to make it green. So focus keyword is somewhere in the title itself, because the most important word of the article should be in the title ideally. So let us say this is about Indian herbal dyes. So I would say, let us say herbal dyes, because this article is essentially about herbal dyes. So let me put it herbal dyes. So as soon as I write it, it turns green, which is good. Let us say you have to play with it. Let us say I just make it herbal. Still it is green. But if I put India, let us say India, then it is not green, it is kind of orange, which is less optimal. Preferably you should write the focus keyword in a way that the bulb becomes green. So I will go back and I will write herbal dyes. Then in the meta keywords you include some more important keywords from the article. Let us say Indian. Then there are haldi, for example, and there are many other important dyes which we have described in the article. So we pick up some of them. For example, Neel, Mehendi, Palash, and Sindoor. So I will include a few. Okay, so Sindoor, Haldi, Palash, Katha, all this. Then you still see that this has turned again somehow orange, so you have to again play with this. Herbal. Then go to dyes. Herbal dyes. So somehow we have to keep playing with it so that it becomes greenish in color. And also the focus keyword should be in the article also in the very first sentence, and that is what it is missing here. So let us say is the land of colors and herbal dyes, because I chose this as the focus keyword. So let us see if this helps, because the focus keyword should ideally be in the first paragraph. Or you can simply write, this is an article about, let us look at the herbal dyes for which India is known. So I've created a sentence to include this. So let us see if this helps. Somehow it is not. So then you have to read all this content analysis, and some of these you can pick up, and basically you have to ensure that this bulb is greenish in color. Orange is not the best, but sometime nothing may help and you still have to to remain contented with that. Then you go further down, and if it is an original article, then you keep it unchecked. But if it is a article from some source, like for example wire service or news agency, then you check it. Then now let's go to the rest of the things. Now then you choose a category. So always choose this category, lead story, because if you pick this category, then you will always see that this is the lead story. This is the place for lead story. So always pick up this category so that your article, whenever it is published, it becomes the lead story on the home page. Then choose one or more categories. Don't choose too many categories, because if you choose 5 or 6 categories, then your article will appear at several places on the home page and it will look bad. So let us say this is about art and culture. So I'm just picking one category of art and culture, and definitely I will pick lead story as the category which always has to be chosen. So I'm done with this. Then you pick up tags. Now again, tags help in identifying on the website the articles appears when people search for it. So let us say it is about dyes. So Indian dyes, yes. Then I can pick up herbal. So herbal is good, not herbal cure. Then I will add for example haldi. Then you pick up this katha, you pick up. So at least 5 should be chosen. Sindoor. Okay, then you add featured image. Featured image has to be added, because if you don't add it, then what will happen is that when your article publishes, this box will remain empty. So you ensure that you always choose a featured image. Okay, so let's pick up a featured image. So if you can pick up an image which is already present in the media library of WordPress, or you can basically choose something new. So let's say I pick up this category, or I want to upload a new picture. So I go to desktop, I've saved this image here, and okay. So I pick up this image. Of course, this image is not related to this article, but I am just for learning purpose. Then ensure that in caption you write about this. The image always has to be taken from open source, so there is no copyright violation. I went to this Wikimedia. Commons. This is the one, and then go to find images here. Like for example, this is Wikimedia Commons. So if you find Google, in Google, if you find Wikimedia, so in Wikimedia, this is the main page. Then you can go to images. Then in images, you write dies. So all these are open source pictures. Of course, you have to give credit, but you pick up a die and herbal dies. Okay, so let us say we pick up this image, for example. We like this. So now you have to download it. Go to download. Then pick up an image for the featured article. Featured image has to be minimum 500 pixels. Because if you take too small an image, then what will happen is that on the story on your home page, this half of the image would look blank, which is not good. That is why you pick up at least 512 pixels. So I am downloading it. I am saving it. Then so Ming, for example, on desktop. So I pick up this. I'm replacing this. So I'm picking another image, which is from desktop, and so this is the image. So in the caption, you write whatever description you want to write. For example, herbal dyes, because herbal dyes is our key or focus keyword. So it should ideally also be included in the caption. So this is about herbal dyes, and then you write Wikimedia Commons. So in the caption, write this much at least. This is the minimum you have to write. You can of course write length here. Then set featured image. So your featured image is now set. Then you go further down. You don't have to touch any of these. All this is good. Then after setting the featured image, you also have to set one, you have to insert one image in the article also. So let us say I want to insert here. So I will just, okay, let us say I want to insert here. Go to this, then add media. And for the sake of, to save the time, I'm just inserting this image. Of course, this image is not relevant to this. Then you go to this side and then you choose whether you want the image to be in the center or left or right. So I will keep it in center. Then whether you want it to be full size or medium size. I will take a bit medium size. Oh, full size is good. Let us take full size. Insert into the post. So this. Now if it looks too big, then you can again edit it. And I will pick up it. I will make it small. Medium is good, because full size looks too big for this article. So you see this. Now again in the caption, you have to write something. Always write in the caption. So in the caption, nothing is written. So I will copy it, then I will paste it here. Then I will definitely add Wikimedia Commons. Now Wikimedia is an open source. You can figure out images from other sources also, but we prefer Wikimedia as the primary source. If your relevant image is not available, then you can go to another source. But Wikimedia Commons is a good source to find. So with this, there are a couple of things more remaining now. Now in the article, we always use if the author is, if it is an original article, then we add the information about the author also. So let us say we have to add a bit about information about Shruti. So that is this. So I'm just copy pasting it here from here. So then this is the bios. That means we write a couple of sentences about the author. Okay, so this is here. So is an undergraduate student, and then you always give a Twitter handle. Now this is a hyperlinked Twitter handle. So how do you do it? Let us say you already have this. Okay, so I am basically just for teaching purpose, I will delete this. Okay, so